I got a lot of people asking me how I feel about Paper Mario the Origami King, and I feel like I should make a video talking about what I think of the trailers and what I hope to see from the game, because I am one of the biggest Paper Mario fans that I know, so hopefully I can share that opinion with you. You can let me know how you feel about it in the comments. And my name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian, and I have wanted to do this video for a while. I haven't because I just haven't had the time or wanted to dedicate the time with Lego Super Mario and all this other stuff going on. So Paper Mario Origami King has come out. It's ready. It's not here yet. The trailer has come out, is what I meant to say. July 17th is when the game hits the Nintendo Switch. I will be playing through it, obviously. A lot of people ask me, well, are you going to play it? Obviously. This video here is going to be a rambling opinion piece on the way back from Dunkin' Donuts. I thought this could be BricksOpinions. Get it? Because opinions. BricksOpinions. Okay. So I'm going to play the trailers, and I'm going to talk about what I think of everything encompassing Paper Mario so far. Now, I'm going to assume that you have already seen this trailer. If you haven't, check it out on Nintendo's YouTube channel, and I'm going to be stopping it periodically to talk about the things that stick out to me and what I think of whatever is happening here. So this is going to be a rambling video. It's going to be a whole thing, so just bear with me as I delve into Paper Mario the Origami King, a game that I thought wouldn't come out on Nintendo Switch. I wasn't expecting Paper Mario, but, I mean, here we are. So the trailer starts off here. Obviously, the Nintendo Switch click as we know it. Now, immediately, the vibe with this people got was really creepy. People really, really love creepy. From everything that I have been able to tell from the comments and the reception online, people love how just insanely creepy this looks. So obviously, I'm down for it as well. And I knew that this was automatically something to be excited about because of the way that the text was appearing on screen. So you can even see just from that dialogue box right there, they've definitely gone into more of the paper aspect of Paper Mario, where before it was as if the paper characters did not realize they were made of paper, and that was more of the backdrop toward the entire franchise, where clearly the focus more now is the fact that they are made out of paper. Origami King, Sticker Star, Color Splash with the paint hammer and all that. So you can see in this dialogue box right here, there's creases in the dialogue box as if that were made of origami as well. And every time a little letter comes on screen, there's like a to, you know, add some audio to the bad guy talking. So there's a little bit more character, even in the way the characters speak, rather than them being, you know, regular old enemies and whatnot. There's a lot of character just in that alone. So I'm going to stop this kind of periodically to talk about things like that. Obviously, the courtyard, or the main court here from Mario 64, Paper Mario, etc. looks very typical. Wrong answer, right answer, it matters not. Your replies are all paper thin. You get it? That's called humor. Paper puns, of course. So that's going to be all throughout the entire game as well. Loving the graphic style. You know, we saw this in Paper Mario Color Splash. It's a beautiful looking game. Mario has the white outline, which is kind of crazy. And there's obviously a lot to divulge with each of these scenes here. But I'm just going to kind of keep on rocking through. I know I can rewind a little bit here and show you various things. But again, you've probably seen this trailer for yourself already. So, like right here, I like the white outline on any of the enemies and whatnot. I think it makes sense. I use that for my BricksOBrian character. There's a black outline as well as a white outline. Helps it pop out and stand out a little bit more. I think it helps with the HD graphics as well. Bowser is in a folded up form, which makes him a lot easier to transport around the world, because Bowser is going to be one of the partners, as we will know from the next trailer. Here's our bad guy right here, the spoiled prince, whatever his name is, Prince Fold-A-Lot, an origami plot. And what I love here with this next sequence right here, the fact that they take the camera, like this cutscene is not just the cutscene unfolding like from your typical camera angle. right? So you're seeing the camera pan out a little bit. You're going in between the ribbons. You're following Mario as he's going all throughout the top of the castle. Like, it's like an action scene right here. This is something you haven't seen in Paper Mario Color Splash and Thousand Year Door and whatever. Like, it's just adding a lot more character to everything. And obviously, lots of character here. Paper Mario strives with the charisma department. From what I've seen of any of the games and what people love about Paper Mario is that there's a lot of character in the worlds, in the story, in the characters. So that's what was lacking with the previous that's my Photoshop thing. Windows bar, my bad. That's what was the whole deal with the original games, you know, Paper Mario 1 and 2. Kind of lost sight of that with Sticker Star, Color Splash, and all that. So now you're seeing more character in these characters here. More charisma, if you will. This right here is a partner, which we will see in the next trailer. We're seeing a little bit of the game mechanics here. There's another mechanic of Mario having the stretchy arms there. That's a big focal point of the game as well. You know, a lot of people were speculating, are these partners right here following you? It turns out they are. There's lots of open world areas here, and it doesn't look like it's contained like Mario Thousand Year Door in the sense that every area is like the same-ish kind of area. Like, they're a lot more expansive like they are in Color Splash. So they're taking advantage of the better hardware with the Nintendo Switch as opposed to the N64, obviously. So the areas are bigger, there's more graphical fidelity, the lighting is fantastic, resolution is great, and this right here is a whole big thing. This is a whole thing right here. So this is the new battle system that we know about, and there's a ton of coins. Now, in the previous Paper Mario games, those being Color Splash and I believe Sticker Star as well, coins don't matter. You get coins like it's water in a rainstorm. It doesn't matter. But hopefully with Paper Mario Origami King, the coins will matter, and you having a ton of them is still a good thing. They're still usable for some things, but we don't know what they're used for yet. There's 12,000 coins here. So maybe in the world of Paper Mario Origami King, these coins will be used for different things, not just items, not just stickers or whatever. So hopefully there's more uses. That way, you know, the coins can deplete a little easier. Now, the battle system here, you have to line up each of the different enemies on the different sections there, and we get more into it with the next video I'm going to show you. You're seeing more open world areas like with the boat. There was previously the shoe that was running across the desert, things like that. Bowser, absolutely adorably chugging along there or hopping along, all folded up. It's great. I love when Mario and Bowser work together. I love it. Keep it coming. Love it. You see the Boo here. So all of the enemies, as you can like see with the Ninja right here, I believe they're called Ninja. They're all origami. So that's how you can distinguish between probably a good enemy being flat 2D like Paper Mario, as opposed to the bad ones like the Ninja right here. So you got a giant thing of yarn. The scale here is a lot more grandiose than what we're seeing in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door in 64. Really evolving on what Color Splash was, and hopefully adding a lot more charm to it. Obviously available July 17th. That is the first trailer there. And just as a kick in the shins to anybody who is looking forward to Metroid Prime 4 information, ba-boing, there you go. So Mario is equipping a very nice Samus helmet there and a couple others, as you can see on the side there. So that is the first trailer. But there's also another trailer that goes a bit more in depth. And so this one, I believe, has some narration to it, so hopefully I won't talk over too badly here. But, yeah, here we go. So there's Princess Peach's castle, seized by, yep, and I can actually lower this a little bit if I want to, which I will. Origami, of course. So, yeah, I'll be pausing through this periodically as well. There's Ollie, the Origami King. Now, the main bad guy ranges from being pretty interesting to being pretty dull, so I don't know if this guy is actually going to matter. It's obviously more important what the gameplay is and the adventure all along the way. A lot of this information we've seen before. what we saw right back here was a new mechanic like the paint hammer, but instead it's confetti. That's what I can, move myself here for a half second. Nope, there's the one. That's what this thing over here is. It's like this bag full of confetti that you can eventually, change up and, use the confetti on whatever dark spots that there are. So you'll get more confetti presumably throughout the game. I don't know where, obviously, but whatever. There's a nice little restaurant there, desert. And, yeah, it looks beautiful. What people noticed before was the ribbon going all throughout the entire area. So the newer information that came out about this, not featured in this trailer, is that every single area with the ribbon is going to have its own unique battle theme. So not only is it going to be a unique battle theme, but there's going to be a different vibe, a different way of going about each area. So that's important too. And that's good. That's something that people complained about with Mario, all the other games, is that they all have the same battle theme. It's going to be a little different each time around. Shout out to Big Blooper. I don't know what his name is, but obviously the blooper from Mario Sunshine making a comeback here, all wrapped up in ribbon here. The Origami King. Beautiful looking logo, by the way. Looks great. Liking that a lot. So, yeah, you can see just the graphic. Like, look at this area. Look, like, this is the type of unique characteristics I want from a Mario game in general. We know there's the green grasslands, the yellow desert, the blue watery area with green grass on top occasionally that's kind of gray with the stone. We know there's a poisonous area. We know that the boo level is typically pretty bleak and dark with like dark brown and dark blue. We know that the rock level has like gray with red and green and blah. We know, right? We get it. We know this is something different. This is what Paper Mario, to me, strives in, is introducing new things, new concepts, new ideas like this into the franchise. So I really like, and obviously Autumn, I'm in New England. I can appreciate that. This isn't New England Autumn. This is more like a samurai sort of vibe from what I've been able to tell from this. So I love what this looks like. A purple desert, thank goodness. Good. You have your ocean area, fine, whatever. You have what reminds me of Super Paper Mario, the area where you go up to the Greek heavens, and you're up here with all these weird sky platforms and clouds and this ancient Roman architecture. This is great. This is what I want to see. And then even the trees have eyes on them. The little things like that give it that much more character. That's what I want to see, man. And that's what we're seeing here. And don't think I'm not going to go back for 2 seconds here. Who's this guy? Who's this guy right here? You can't see the cursor. But yeah, it's the Bomb-Bomb. The Bomb-Bomb is following you as if it were your partner. It has been confirmed that they do play a part in battle, so they will help you when we get to the battle system in a little bit here. So you're seeing all sorts of cool things. Look at this bazaar. Look at this. It's so full of life. And that's what I love about Paper Mario in general, too. Usually Mario games, the enemies that are there are meant for you to stomp on. You're not necessarily there to make friends with them or be friendly with them. A lot of these characters here, you're not going to, like typically in a Mario game, you destroy all these guys right here. You don't have to do that here. They're, working at the bazaar, or they're, holding the door at the casino, it looks like back there, or the music parlor or whatever. Like, there's more to these Mario enemies than just out there to destroy you. They're there because it's their job. It's their whatever. Anything that has more characters and more life to it than just enemies, I really like. Because I hate games that make you feel lonely. I'm alone in this office recording videos enough as it is. I want life in my video games. So this is what I like to see right here. This Kamek follows you around. That's Bowser Jr. crumpled up as a broom right there. There's like, origami thwomps. There's origami versions of seemingly every enemy here. So that's cool. That's not the Karibo shoe, but kind of boot-ish. Yeah, it's a boot with not with the fur, but with wheels. So that's cool. All sorts of secrets with this. And then we're back to this samurai-esque level. I don't know. This is obviously paying homage to, the original games with the battle system there. Got a western stage area. really cool areas like this. Like there's like a specific game that you're playing there. You're firing out bomb bombs. There's all sorts of stuff happening. All sorts of good stuff happening, and that's what I like to see too. Just different things to do. You know, out of the ordinary Mario experience, okay? Bowser Jr., he's a little dirty. They're not all clean cut, you know? There's more character there. So these are what, you know, they've said for partners are, at least so far. There could be more. I don't think there are more. I think that's what they're showing us here. There's the main partner, the Tippy of your adventure. That's Olivia. That is his sister. So, yeah, obviously she's like, nah, not dealing with this guy. I'm going to chill with you the whole time, which is fine. You have a Bomb Bomb buddy that we've obviously seen before. Loving that they have the text in, like, different ways as well. And there's Bobby the Bomb, which is cool. And you're obviously seeing unique dialogue from each of the characters. That's also where Paper Mario strives, is excellent dialogue. Great to see that. Professor Toad, he doesn't look like Toadsworth or, you know, like more unique, but he looks unique enough that he stands out from other Toads. So I'll give it a pass, all right? I'll give it a pass there. Even the save block looks cool. There's Kamek, which this Kamek does look different from the normal ones. This Kamek has, like, the broom that's kind of disheveled. Usually they have, like, Harry Potter-type broomsticks. Not here. Bowser's all crumpled up. We got Bowser Jr. And now we're seeing, like, the battle system here. So, as you can see, right there, boom. Your partners help out. There's 5,000 coins here. So, not only is there this battle system, partners helping you, there are people in the stands. I love that there's characters in the stands, and some people might find it obnoxious that why are these Toads constantly talking in the background and having little bits of dialogue throwing me off. I love it. I love it. There's more character added into these random Toad NPCs in the background because it makes sense. When you're on stage performing, all these people in the crowd, they look the same, all right? You don't register that they're all unique people. They're just a mass of people, and that's what the Toad back here are, unless there's special characters or something that will appear eventually. So you encounter enemies here, and I like that it's just one enemy. You're not bombarded with enemies until you get into the battle. So now you can see the system here. So you have a 30-second timer to optimize the best way to take out all these enemies at one time. So you can rotate the rings around and also click and drag them forward. So this is what I wanted out of, like, Paper Mario. If the battle system was going to be like it was in Paper Mario Color Splash, it being basic turn-based, you know, flick the card, whatever, like, make the battles be worth it or put some pressure on there. So you can obviously buy time here if you want to. You're probably not going to want to do that for the sake of difficulty if you want to do that. But this is something different enough about the battle system that I'm fine with it. You know, the aspects that I loved about it were the fact that it was turn-based and that it had a crowd. And those are both here. So I'm not mad about this at all. If anything, having the timer up top is great. That way it puts a little more pressure on there. You only have a certain amount of moves in order to make what you need to make happen. You can get a hint if you want to. And then you can see up at the top there, even the Toad is like, slide it, maybe. You know, from the peanut gallery, trying to suggest something for you to do, all right? So you can flee from a battle, cheer, you can hint, so you can do other things as well. But yeah, you're going to want to optimize whatever you can and get these enemies done as much as you possibly can. So you can slide them to go to the other side as well. And there's probably two different types of attacks you can do all in a row, like you're seeing here, or the ring that's closest to you. So you can impact enemies in two different ways here. So Mario's turn is right there. Boing, boing, boing. Obviously 18 damage, going to take care of him, no problem at all. Takes care of 4 right in a row right there. So I could see very much so a situation where you have a bunch of enemies near you and you're like, all right, I have 30 seconds. Let me figure this out. And there's all sorts of different ways to defeat those enemies, which is good. You could buy some time if you want to there. I don't know if you noticed before, but from that one battle of only a couple of Paragoomba and whatnot, Mario got like 200 coins. So probably buying time will cost a lot of money. I would assume it would because of how much money you get. Or maybe there's various, you can buy more POW block. You can do other things as well. And you can see like the boots, you go all right in a row, the hammers closer, etc. So you're seeing things like that. This is a part that I'm like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. So the bosses in this game are not enemies like Rockhawk or Bowser or like, you know, the cloud, the smog cloud from the first. It's things. So that's the boss. I don't know how much personality you can pack into a pack of colored pencils, but like, I don't know. I like that there's different colors for each of the letters there. Obviously, there would be. Feast your eyes upon my arsenal, 12 colored pencils ready to make your paper bodies my canvas. I guess I'll roll with it. It's not my favorite thing. Do I wish it was different? Yes. We have colored pencils. There's rubber band, which, okay, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man-esque. All right, I'll go with it. Whatever. Sure. Tape, we're pushing it. We're really pushing it with the tape. And the fact that we know about most of these bosses already, there's no surprises here. Like, come on. Yeah, I mean, like, that looks cool. It looks cool that, it's like a Gatling gun. It's like charging at... Mario's getting stabbed by pencils. I mean, I felt like that in middle school when kids would misbehave and like, but like here, I don't know. I mean, the moves look cool. And the way that you go about these boss battles is interesting too. You're not just attacking them like you normally would. Like, you are on the outside and you need to navigate toward them via rotating the circles around. So you're doing a puzzle while also defeating the enemy. So I like that. Obviously, I mean, it seems like as the boss loses HP or whatever, there's less colored pencils there. So, if you hate those puzzles that are in Pokemon Diamond and Heart Gold and all that, where you're you're going all the way around, like me, probably going to be a pain in the butt, but it's more of a challenge. So do your great attack right there, close the lid. That's going to disable the enemy for a while. So the bosses are more like that, which I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Okay? It's fine. There's all sorts of collectibles here. There are Toad that are launched around everywhere. I really hope that these Toad are not like in Color Splash, where they're just random little spots, and then, you have the Shy Guy that comes back around and takes the color back out. It's like, well, that's kind of dumb. I have to redo these whole sections all over again for no reason. But at least here, it seems like once they're saved, and you get a reward for them. I don't know what the reward could be. Hopefully it's something worthwhile that incentivizes you to get all the different Toad. Because they look pretty well hidden, Obviously, you got to hit the puppy, which is, not something I would normally say that you should do, ever. But in this case, to save Toad, yeah, sure. Like, I love the way the kitchen looks. Like, there's drawings on the wall and then on the pots there. It looks... That's what I want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all the people. Look at all the friends coming together to help Mario. Look at this. Beautiful. Got a flashy mushroom there. And there's that confetti mechanic I was talking about before. So now you can see, top right, Club Island, not bottomless holes required. So they're not bottomless, but they okay. They're 100%. I'm assuming they're good, but who knows? So there's that. In the chest here, you find other things. There's mini games, so that's cool. And there's Paper Macho Koopa Troopa. So they're not quite origami, but they're little collectibles there. This is a submarine? I don't remember seeing this. This looks like steampunk. Like also, real quick, look at the pipes on the right side of your screen right now. The fact that they have that amount of reflectivity with the blue ocean, like the light coming through the submarine and bouncing off of the chrome of the pipes right there. C'est magnifique. Beautiful. Okay? Little things like that, ladies and gentlemen. You kids take for granted nowadays. I didn't grow up with that. I didn't get to appreciate things like that. I'm seeing it right now, and I'm liking it. All right? You got fishing, you got puzzles, you got whatever. And that's, you know, a lot of what Paper Mario Origami King is so far. That guy looks pretty intimidating and cool. I'm excited for it. You know, the stakes look pretty high by comparison of other games in the Paper Mario franchise. The light, like the way the game looks, it just looks good. And I hope that there are no repetitive aspects like there were in previous Paper, like, you know, I love Thousand Year Door, but there's an entire section where it's like, hey, you know, go back to every single town and find this one specific character for this one specific thing. And it's like, all right, backtracking for no reason, whatever. And then Paper Mario Color Splash is the biggest offender. Literally, it's whatever. So I like this battle mechanic. I like this looks like Articuno versus Moltres, bro. Like, this looks really cool. And that's a more unique boss battle. That's fine. So maybe there's more boss battles we don't know about yet that they're going to tell us about. It's going to be fine. But, yeah, colored pencils and tape, I'm like, we'll see. So that's Paper Mario Origami King. I'm going to play this trailer again, just on mute, while I summarize the final thoughts here. I am excited, obviously. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not pessimistic. Obviously, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door holds the title as my favorite video game of all time. Rightfully so. It's a great game. Still holds up for the most part today. And I would love to see an HD remaster or just give it this kind of treatment and expound upon it. I think that game has a lot of character that maybe this game does not. I don't know. I don't know if this could be my favorite Paper Mario game. What I've noticed a lot about people talking about their favorite games of all time, it's typically talking about, you know, your game that you played during a specific period of your life that influenced you in a big way. So me being, you know, 8-9 years old, playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door under the circumstances that I did in my apartment with my mom, and, you know, all that, like that vibe, that era, that time is something that I can't replicate today. So to get that same feeling out of Paper Mario Origami King is not possible. So I need to be able to make my own memories and my own vibe with this game specifically. So hopefully I'm able to do that. And I'm obviously going to do videos and all that on this. But I felt that way with Luigi's Mansion 3. The circumstances of me recording that super late at night, getting that out for you. It was Halloween night that I started that, super late at night. It was very cool. So hopefully maybe not recording this at midnight, but, you know, circumstances that make the game feel special and work really well for me. So I think it has potential to be one of the more fan favorite Paper Mario games that fans of the franchise can appreciate. I don't see anything here that I'm like, this is an objectively bad decision. The only thing that I'm questionable on are the boss battles that are like, but other than that, I'm liking what I see. I'm liking the art style and the lighting and the environments. That's what gives it the personality. We are seeing that here. I'm ready for it. The battle system looks fine, and I think this is a good evolution to what a Paper Mario 1 and 2 would be. Because as much as fans like myself would probably want, air quotes, to go back to the first and second games, Nintendo is always known for doing something outside the box, doing something different, and you know, giving you something that you didn't realize you wanted until you got it. So maybe, I mean, I've never dealt with a battle system like this ever. I can't think of any game off the top of my head that has. So if this is entirely new, then maybe this is something new that they should do with more games that fits that genre well. We don't know yet. And I think that's something worth exploring. And if it's garbage, it's garbage. I don't think it will be, because I've seen nothing to indicate that it will be. Battling and making those systems work well is very important. I have faith that they will do it, and it won't be just overpowered to Kingdom Come. But, you know, Mario games typically, they're not for kids, but they're for kids. So, like, you know, they're meant to be simple. But I hope that they're not simple. I hope that they're... This guy, one of the Toad back there with the rubber band man was like, yeesh, nightmare fuel. Which some of you may view as cringe. I don't view it as cringe, all right? There's a lot cringier things that they could put in these games to make it, you know, that more cringy. There could be like meme references in here that'll be outdated by the time the game releases, all right? So you gotta give a person, just rock with it, all right? Just roll with it. Just, okay? So give it a break. Obviously, being on the Switch is going to add to the incredible Switch lineup, and I'm ready to play it on July 17th. There's a lot going on here, and I like it. So that's what I think of Paper Mario Origami King. Again, a lot of you have asked me what I think, and I wanted to do a succinct piece of content talking about it, so that's what I think. And obviously, rambling video, just a deep dive on the trailers that we've gotten so far. We don't know everything about the game until we beat the game and play the game, so there could be more that we don't know about. So just take it for what it is, you know? If you've never played a Paper Mario game before, you're probably going to like this one. And if you have and you're cautiously optimistic about the series, then hey, take a deep dive on the Switch, see what it's about, and if you hate it, that's fine. That means I can enjoy it that much more without, you know, your toxic comments in my videos. So it's whatever. I don't think that would happen, though. I just get bothered by what people think they want rather than something new that they didn't know they wanted. And that's like core Nintendo philosophy from what I've observed. No one's told me that. That's just what I think. So that's why I'm more optimistic about this in general. So hopefully you've enjoyed this deep dive and can appreciate my point of view. If you have differing opinions, let me know in the comments down below. If you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm going to go do something else with my time, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video. My name has been Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian, Origami King on July 17th. Get it, because I will. Or if you don't get it, then watch my videos. Have a good day. Bye.